So I'm joined here by Candy Panda, the AD carry from SK Gaming. And talking about last season, you finished on the 7th place and you just made it really closely into the next split. And in the video with SK, you talked about your goals for 2014 and you said that you want to train even harder than in relegation. And did you already fulfill this goal?
I wouldn't say I trained harder, I just trained more effectively. Like I used my training time better. But yeah, like we got 7th place the last season, but it was really close. There was like 1 win away from 2nd place actually, so it was very close.
In that video, Jesus also said that you're aiming for top 3 for the end of the split. And do you think this is still realistic? Because, I mean, we have a lot of teams doing so great at the moment, talking about Rocket, Super Hot Crew.
This split, we just want to get top 4. Prepare so once the summer split comes and like the important games come, so we're prepared to win them. That's our goal right now. We want to get top 4. If we can, we will get higher, but top 4 is where we want to be.
Okay. Back in 2012, you joined Mousesports for a couple of months. So when every one of your old roster in SK disbanded last year, people were pretty sure that you would do it too, especially because NIFT and you were always refusing to play on a separate team with him. So why did you decide to stay this time? Wasn't there any perspective for you to join another team, or did you just see more potential in the new SK?
First of all, like I couldn't join Alliance. Like Nif went there, it was his own decision. I couldn't join because they already had another AD, so we had to split. And then I stayed in SK simply because I know the management, I know how everything works. We are already have a relegation spot, we don't have to play the qualifiers. And I felt like the people we had in the team, Svensker and Freddy, Jesse, etc., and then rated then later, like we had potential, so I just stayed because it was already where I was before, and now we already had players that were good enough to compete, so I just stayed.
Okay. In your time with SK, you always had a lot of roster changes, and the only one who never swapped the team was Ocelote, and well, he remained in the team for a long time, and your results were remaining also pretty similar. And so you think it's fair to say that Ocelote was actually the factor that was holding SK back sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. I think it's unfair to say he was holding it back like over the whole 2.5 years. But I think there were some months where he was underperforming and he had the team back. On the other hand, there were also some months where he was really pushing the team and really helping them to win. For example, in the season 2 relegation finals, not regional finals, where they qualified for world finals, where I wasn't there. I think his Oriana play there was really great. But yeah, overall, I think, he was fine.
So you think he already reached his full potential? Because in the video blog lately he was talking about his aims for the future, that he wanted to improve as a person and as a player and to make it into LCS again. You see this coming?
I don't think so right now. I wish him the best, but I think NIP right now and Cloud9 Eclipse are really good. Even if he would be amazing right now and he would really train, he needs good team players as well. Team is made of 5, so I think right now the team players he has, even though he is potentially really good, are not gonna be able to compete with the other teams that are there right now. So unless he like really focuses on winning and gets good teammates, really puts focus into it, I think it's not gonna happen.
Okay. Let's switch back to you again. You're laning with N-rated now after such a long time laning with NIF. Can you tell us a little bit more about the differences comparing laning with N-rated to NIF?
Yeah, so initially when we first started playing, me and N-rated, he was way more aggressive than NIF, so I had to adapt to him. But I also told him that I like to play this way, I like to play a bit more passive, I like to farm up and then carry. But then also he told me, I like to play more aggressive, so we kind of met in the middle and that's how it happened. Like, we had to adjust to each other. Okay. But compared to NIF, he was a bit more aggressive, yeah.
So, and how is it feeling when you lane suddenly against Nif now? Because I think he's a pretty good friend of you too. So, how is this feeling? Are you distracted when you see him and you have the feeling, oh, I have to focus on him more, it's Nif?
No, he's my competitor now. We see each other as that. I think he does as well. I don't think he would take care and like spare me when he has a chance to kill me or focus me even more because we were like friends. I think we just are equal competitors and that's how we play against each other.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's nice to hear. And talking about your game against Aliens yesterday, I was kind of surprised by the Cartus ban. Why this ban? Can you tell us a little bit over the strategy?
Yeah, so we scrimmed them a lot the week before. Like normally you don't scrim teams, you play in the week because then you like share the strategies. But the week before we played them. Also we checked the solo queue history and we saw he played a lot of Cartus. We also banned Varus, which is an unusual ban. We saw that as well in the scrims and in the solo queue. So we felt like those two champions are crucial to not give them, don't give them these champions because they like hinder our strategy, what we are trying to do. So we banned them, yeah.
Yeah. And the game seemed to go pretty well at first for you. And what went wrong then?
I think, like since a long time, I just tilted because, for whatever reason, I was not focused on the game. After we got the Nash at the bottom minute, it just went wrong, and yeah, it was sad.
Yeah, I mean, talking about your performance, a lot of people said that you're basically carrying 1v9 in the first weeks, and recently your performance stepped down a little. Do you agree on that?
I wouldn't say my performance stepped down. I felt like my teammates stepped up, so it doesn't look like I'm the only one who's carrying anymore. I think before my teammates were still getting used to the stage and getting used to the team, so they couldn't shine as much as I do. So I was the one shining because I had a lot of experience and the team focused around me that I get fed. But now like everyone stepped up, so I don't shine as much anymore. I think that's why I don't get so much spotlight anymore, but I think that's the reason, yeah.
So you're generally happy in the new SK roster?
I'm way more happy than with the old SK roster, yes. I think this one has a lot more potential,
really?
And yes, I think our team, the one we have right now, is like 10 times better than the old one. Chemistry-wise and skill-wise, not so much because we are equal at least, maybe even better, but you can't like be 10 times better than another player. That's not happening, but like strategy-wise, it's a team-wise, we are way better than the old roster.
Yeah, but that's interesting because you didn't have bad players last season. I mean, Kevin is always consistent on top lane, and you had Hercubot that seemed to fit pretty well in SKS. And to be honest, on paper, the new SK roster was a bit worse because Jez was just so unexperienced and well.
Yeah, but I mean, you can look at Alliance. Like on paper, they're like the best team, right? Like that was what everyone said. But it's about the team chemistry, how each player can adjust to the other player. And in the old roster, we didn't have that. I think there were groups in the team that connected, but not everyone together. And yeah, we just had a lot of trouble. The chemistry was really bad, but right now it's better, so we have no problems.
So you didn't regret staying in SK at all?
Which now or no, it was the best decision, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's nice to hear. You have anything to add to your fans or to our readers?
I would like to thank the fans that like supported us, even though everyone said we're gonna get last place this split. That's what everyone said before the split. So everyone who supported us through that, I would like to thank, and also everyone who came now because we like showed them that we're actually good. I would like to thank them too. So it's great to get some support.
Yeah. So thanks for your time and good luck for your next games.
Thanks.